Today's horoscope, Aries, May 29, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. This can be a mentally busy day and a potentially illuminating time. After some mental wavering, things are coming together. It's a good idea to pay extra attention to details, news, and ideas presented now and this week with the Sun and Mercury joining forces in your communication sector. It's a personal matter for you, even if the energy is on the logical, intellectual side, as it relates to an idea that first formed while the Sun and Mercury were in your sign in late March. You might realize or decide something now, and it's satisfying. You're in a particularly good position to sort things out and solve problems or gain some clarity on your studies, trips, or projects as new details emerge. Significant decisions can result from today's conversations. This is also a beautiful time for creative writing or romantic expression. Prepare to relax, have fun, and be romantic today. You'll be one of the zodiac signs that are the luckiest of all. Mental Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, continues its parade through the heavens. He will toss a bouquet via a sextile over to majestic Neptune, who is now in your solar house of identity. You could meet a soulmate connection if you happen to be single. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, and let your spirit guide you. Go with the flow. Couples can use this dazzling vibe to grow closer with their one and only in body, mind, and soul. You will make a favorable impression on those you interact with today, convincing clients to see things your way without resorting to extraordinary measures. Keep the momentum going. You are able to intuitively sense what's needed in a given situation. If you are in the habit of preparing meals for yourself and your family, you are probably naturally gifted at preparing healthy meals. To expand on this gift, you might learn some healthy techniques found in vegetarian or even vegan cookbooks. The perspectives contained in these texts may be new to you, but what you take away will enhance your experience of cooking and eating. With the presence of a vibration in the air, chances are you're feeling warm and receptive. This essence makes for an excellent day to forgive past hurts. Holding on to anger and harbored resentments will only cause harm to you over the long haul. Your health can suffer immensely when you refuse to let something hurtful go. Give yourself the gift of freedom from emotional turmoil and heartache. There's no greater thing to do for yourself than this. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is settling into his first full day in your communication sector that the moon not only returns, but as a new moon. Mercury is only here for 14 days and with no time to muck around, is ready to get the communication lines open. But a new moon, just as Jupiter moves into his final 2 weeks here, is going to give talks, conversations and all aspects of communication that have been in the works the green light. With Saturn in his early days in Aries, this comes just as there is a growing chance to take your power back. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is settling into his first full day in your communication sector that he is not only joined by the moon, but with its alignment with the Sun creating a new moon that can give the communication lines a boost. Daily planetary overview. Today might feel a little heavier than usual, like you're trying to move forward but the road is foggy and uneven. With the moon forming tense aspects to both Saturn and Neptune in Aries, there's a mix of emotional confusion and inner frustration in the air. You might sense an undercurrent of tension, perhaps at work, in a group setting, or even within yourself, as if you're carrying an invisible weight that keeps pulling at your mood. If you're feeling irritated, drained, or unsure of your next step, you're not alone. This is the kind of cosmic weather that stirs up impatience with authority, structure, or anything that feels restrictive or unfair. It's especially challenging today to collaborate with others or to work under systems that feel rigid or out of touch with your personal values. Maybe you're stuck waiting on paperwork, dealing with a supervisor who micromanages, or simply feeling boxed in by expectations. Whatever your particular situation looks like, the frustration is valid, but how you respond can shift everything. Take a deep breath. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is pause, reflect, and choose grace over reaction. If you've ever looked back and thought, I wish I had handled that better. Let today be a chance to practice that wiser version of yourself in real time. Despite the inner pressure, there's a silver lining. Your naturally warm and relaxed energy has the potential to be a balm for others and yourself. If you lean into your ability to see the bigger picture, you can turn a stressful day into one filled with reconnection and growth. Visits, whether in person or virtually, might be on the horizon. These aren't just casual encounters, they're opportunities to deepen your relationships, patch up old misunderstandings, or simply remind someone they matter. Consider doing something thoughtful for someone today. A small gift, a kind note, or even a spontaneous phone call can go a long way. Acts of kindness don't have to be grand to be meaningful. Maybe you've had a friend on your mind or a family member you haven't reached out to in a while. Follow that nudge. These little moments of connection help build emotional bridges that can carry us through rough waters. You're likely to notice a quiet surge in your confidence today. It's not loud or flashy, but it's steady and it helps you move through the day with a deeper sense of understanding. You're beginning to recognize the patterns in your life, the lessons that keep repeating, and what they've been trying to teach you. Take some time for stillness if you can. Whether that's a quiet walk, journaling, or simply sitting with your thoughts, this is a powerful moment for reflection. Ask yourself, what am I learning right now? And how can I use this awareness to move closer to the life I want to create? Creatively, you're on fire. Let that inventive spark guide you. You may find yourself brimming with new ideas, a project at work, a hobby you've been curious about, or even a group activity that brings friends together for fun and shared purpose. This is a great time to say yes to something out of your routine. Maybe it's a new fitness class, a community event, or simply brainstorming with people who inspire you. You'll be surprised by what emerges when you give your imagination a little room to breathe. On the financial front, today is extremely promising for smart, grounded decision-making. If you've been waiting for the right time to invest or make a purchase, this may be your moment. You're tuned into the right instincts, and you're not easily swayed by pressure or surface-level promises. Don't hesitate to ask friends or mentors for their input. They might offer clarity or insights you hadn't considered. Physically, your energy is strong but not unlimited. Be mindful not to stretch yourself too thin. If you're the type to push through exhaustion, take this as your permission slip to prioritize recovery and plan ahead. With a bit of preparation and intentional pacing, you can maintain your stamina and protect your well-being for the long haul. So, as you move through today's shifting energies, remember, discomfort often precedes clarity. What feels tense or cloudy now is actually creating space for a deeper understanding of who you are, what matters most, and where you're headed. Lean into what grounds you, take care of your needs, and don't be afraid to let others know what you need too. Have you been feeling any internal pressure lately? Are you navigating tough decisions or finding creative ways to reclaim your peace? I'd love to hear what this energy is bringing up for you. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to hear. This isn't just another day. It's a meaningful step on your journey. Stay patient with the process. Trust that you're growing even when it's hard to see it, and know that brighter clarity is just around the corner. You are capable, creative, and more resilient than you think. Keep going.